Congressman Rodriguez has filed is seeking a joint resolution for a provisional franchise to be given to ABS-CBN. At the same time, he filed a bill for a new 25-year franchise for ABS-CBN. What do you think from a legal point of view? Pwede po ba yung provisional franchise? Is that possible?
Yes, whether you call it a provisional franchise or a permanent franchise, it's still a franchise. So it's still a law. But the problem is, just before I left the court, I decided a case where the Supreme Court and bank said a joint resolution is not a law. It just expresses the sense of Congress. You have to file a bill and enact that into law as prescribed in the Constitution. There's a procedure for that. So that was the case of Ang Nars versus DBM, where the government nurses were given salary grade 5 under a law, and subsequently a joint resolution of Congress reduced the salary grade. And the issue was, did the joint resolution amend the prior law? And we resolved that, I was a ponente of that decision, that a joint resolution is not a law. So I would suggest to Congress to just pass a law. I mean, if the franchise has a term of 2 years or 3 years, it's okay. But it has to be a law so that there will be no questions anymore.
Even if the joint resolution is signed by the, kasi yun ang sabi nila, that it will be sent to Malacanang for the president's signature, it will not have the effect of a law in joint resolution.
Yes, that was exactly the decision of the Supreme Court last, I think, August or September, just before I left. The joint resolution in that case was also approved was signed also by the president then. So it has to be a bill, because the Constitution says a bill has to be filed, approved by both houses, so that it can become a law. There's nothing there in the Constitution which says a joint resolution. And in fact, only a bill that has been approved can be signed by the president. And only a bill can be subject to a veto. So that settled a question, really. So, and that's why the government nurses now are receiving a salary grade 5 entry level.
The best would be for Congress to pass a law so that walang duda. Kaya lang, we have to respect the opinion of Congressman Rufus, because he's an insider. He knows the dynamics in Congress. Baka at this point, ito yung doable. And it will give them time to really tackle a long-term law and in the next Congress. So, because we have to look at the other options. One option is to go to the courts. At tama ko naman siya, we're not sure about the courts, and we don't even know how long it will take them. The executive may have a change of heart, and that's still possible, but we cannot. But I could understand that he's a legislator. I'm sure he knows many things that we don't know, and we trust that this might be a possible thing. The best really is to pass a law. At kung gugustuhin naman talaga ng mga congressman, senador, kaya naman nilang gawin within the remaining days.